gorgeous southern afternoon. EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Atlanta, Georgia, and inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Atlanta Falcons. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On first down, Ryan into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
But now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Uchenna Nwosu able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Man, he got in there so quick. Offense have done to adjust and account for that.
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense, not able to believe their good fortune probably. 1st and goal at the 2. A very short field to work with now. 1st and goal after the great punt return. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 6th touchdown of the season. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Looking deep for Julio. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered cover. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. On 3rd down, Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Check, 51,
From the shotgun, Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
25, 51.
49's the mic. Watch 49.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Yeah, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. On second and a yard, Jackson. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
I smell fear in that 6'6", bullet high. I smell fear in that offense.
Begin. Mike's 49.
Ryan. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
A first down carry for Smith. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Now Ryan. And it's complete. What a catch at the 7. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score already down 21.
Crosby with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. To throw on second and 10, Jackson. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. to throw again. Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
A throw over the middle taken in. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. That is caught inside the 5. 50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a first down. Again, Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
49's the mic. Watch 49.
After the sack on 1st down, Ryan. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the here. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a pass here, caught by Hunter Henry. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Jackson. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
11.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And he finds McLaurin. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
All day. Sack City. Sack City, baby.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Hey, Charlie.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Check the outs.
Good job. Let's go. Ready to go.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he'll take this one down near the 15. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
At the Chargers' 15-yard line.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh,
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
55. Check 55. Mike.
All right, 25.
Here's Ryan. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So the sack pushes him back, and now third and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
22. Mike 55.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Now Mason Crosby on for the field goal. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Let's go. Do it.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just
blitz coming, and down he goes. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. Here's Ryan. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Back 25.
Get him.
On first down, Ryan. And a little floater there is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Hey, free play.
Throwing again. Ryan. Flushed out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Got it.
Again, Ryan. Finding Gabriel complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. Ryan now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
25.
Mike 49. He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
21.
49. 49's a must. 49's a must. I'm coming.
Space.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for James O'Shaughnessy as tight end. And it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Uchenna Nwosu, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And this one is right down the middle, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room.
Check tight end. Check tight. Check nickel.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And it's fielded at the 34. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now on 2nd and 13. Ryan. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Hey, Sal. We got motion. Back up.
On first down, Akers. And it coughed it up. Four receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th.
Bravo!
49 to Mike. 49 to Mike.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Ryan. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. Watch QB. Hey, Sal. Watch QB.
Now it's Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Hayden Hurst, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Jackson. He'll get this to Eckler. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take the wins home.
Let's go. 59. Mike, that's hard. Wild Bill. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike is hard.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And it's complete. Henry. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
First down, Chargers.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's Jackson. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling there to make the grab. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, it's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. Touchdown, Falcons! Julio Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Crosby connects on the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Now it's Jackson. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play. Here's Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
He's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Now Ryan. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Right there in the middle, 55. 6-man. Check curls, check curls, check.
Throwing now is Ryan. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Ryan. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. The Charger drive about to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. So this crowd will